Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning is the latest Mission Impossible movie added to the franchise, and we need to talk about the good and the bad. To start off, the best part about this movie would have to be Tom Cruise himself because he does so much to make sure that these movies happen, and the love he has for the franchise is just unreal. And then we have Palm Clementif coming in as the character Paris, which is probably the best addition Mission Impossible has done in a very long time. But you guys knew this was coming. The best part about the movie is that this is probably the highest staked Mission Impossible movie Tom Cruise has ever done. The amount of actual real stunts this man did in this movie were absolutely mind blowing. The set pieces and the real life stunts that this man was able to pull off in this movie was utterly insane, and I just don't see him topping it. But if I say that, you know he's going to try. Even though they said this is the last one, they're only at 8. I think they can go to 10. I'm not going to lie. The only real negative I have towards the film is the fact that it is a very long movie. It is almost 3 hours long, and a lot of people I hear saying the first hour was unnecessary or it just felt like that could have been chopped down a lot. I think the first hour was extremely necessary. There's a lot of information that they put into that first hour that made the last 2 hours make sense and made it have purpose. I just feel like this is like a Lord of the Rings situation here where you take one giant movie and cut it up into 3 parts, and they could have done that with this, with Dead Reckoning and Final Reckoning, put them together and cut them up into 3 separate parts. I think it would have played off a lot better. That being said, I love long movies. The only reason why this is so long is because they wanted to make it into 2 parts instead of 3, and there is a lot of information that I do think is necessary. I really don't think there's a lot of random stuff that happens within the movie where you're just like, oh, they could have thrown that out. There's a lot of stuff in this movie that is absolutely necessary to push the story forward. That being said, I absolutely loved this movie. This is definitely the best movie to come out after Sinners and The Accountant 2. What do you guys think?